The most common starting point for anyone working with me is that they feel very overwhelmed. They have so much to do and there simply isn't enough time to do it. So the question is how to prioritize. And it's true, there is too much to do and we're always time optimistic. But the real issue is that when we look at prioritization, we look at it from a task level. The solution I'm offering you is completely different. And you are completely right. You are too busy. It's not imagined. So let's get into it. Instead of looking at it from a task point of view, I offer you to look at it from a true value and one goal mindset framework. So if you're not sure what your number one goal is for whatever you're doing, then it will be a really tricky way getting there. If you're a business owner, entrepreneur, or otherwise have a lot to do, you need to set up an overall arching massive goal. If it is to make $1 million, if it is to be calm and peaceful inside, whatever it might be, is you need to have a top liner. And I can't stress this enough. You need to be ultra clear with your number one goal is. Very often, if you are in the business world, the number one goal is making money, revenue, profit, bottom line. There's nothing wrong with that. But until you accept it and let that be your headliner, everything else will be very muddled and confusing. Think of it as your destination, where you're going. And unless you know the destination, how are you going to create a map, a plan, how to get there? And from this point of view, you can always ask yourself as you start your day, as you create your schedule, how you are managing your meetings. Is this directly contributing or benefiting my business bottom line? Now, it seems very easy, but what happens when you're really exhausted, when ambition is going into demotivation and you just don't want to do it anymore? This is where you can really benefit from this second part, which is identifying your why. And this happens in all my coaching journeys. Identifying your why has to be a leading engine for you. There needs to be an inner calling for you beyond making money, even if that happens to be status, big house, nice car. However it is looked at, you need to identify your why. It can be a legacy to your family, it can be of service to the greater good and the world. However it is formed and identified is absolutely fine. But asking yourself at a time when you don't want to do something or you are very confused, then you need to check in, is this aligned with my bigger why? Because after you made all that money and you have your bottom line, there's still a ton of things to do operationally, right? And that is where we come to our why, to really honestly look at, is this really needed to build that foundation for your business, for yourself? These first two will take you really far, but it's this third one that's really going to benefit you. Is it all about just making your calendar work and working from early in the morning, late at night, getting the money, feeling useful, but then what? If you still feel that missing feeling, it's not really giving you that purpose, even though you're doing it all, then you're likely spending 100% or over 100% just delivering it. And I love the 80-20 rule. So you should be scheduling 80, even less, but maximum 80 into the business, into putting that effort in. And 20% works as you buffer, but more than anything, it works as your access to fun, creativity, exploration, replenishment, rest, and refueling. This is where you're really going to get the lift that makes a difference if you're enjoying the process or not. The three main things on how to prioritize means that you will have a clarity from morning to evening, from Monday to Friday, about how you're setting up yourself for success. Is this actually driving me forwards and taking steps up to my higher, bigger goal? Is this aligned with my bigger why? And have I set aside time and energy and focus for my replenishment, for fun, for actually enjoying my life as well, so I can be truly successful inside outside. If you enjoyed this video, remember that you can book a free 30-minute consultation call with me, and check out the channel for even more videos on how to make your life with joy, fulfillment, and purpose.